Hello student, I am Sangeeta Mansukhani. This is the video number 122, example 4.5. The initial concentration of N2O5 in the following first order reaction, N2O5 convert into the 2NO2 gas plus half O2 was, this is the given concentration at 318 Kelvin temperature. The concentration of N2O5 after 60 minutes was this one concentration, and calculate the rate constant of the reaction at 318 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the reaction given, and then concentration at the temperature, and then after 60 minutes this concentration. So that is means, and follow first order reaction. So first order reaction formula of the concentration log R1 upon R2 is equal to K T2 minus T1 upon 2.303. Otherwise you directly write rate constant formula K outside, and then 2.303 divide T2 minus T1 cross multiply, and then log R1 upon R2. Okay, because these values going to the left hand side. So 2.303 divide T2 minus T1 log R1 upon R2. T2 timing given after 60 minutes, initial time 0. So 60 minutes minus 0 minute log R1 value given 1.24 into 10 to the power minus 2, and then R2 value 0.20 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, then whenever calculate divide, so this value comes 6.2. So log 6.2 value we have to put and then multiply this way. So this rate constant value come 0.0304 minute inverse. Okay, and log table I will be explain in by log table. Okay, in next videos. Okay, so don't worry. Next example 4.6. The following data were obtained during the first order thermal decomposition of N2O5 gas at constant volume. So this equation given. So time given 0 time, total pressure this one 0.5, 100 second timing given, and total pressure. Here you see pressure given on the place of the concentration. Okay, so calculate the rate constant K. Okay, so we have to let N2O5 decrease, and by because 2 mole of the, so 2x atmosphere. Okay, so here you see start T is equal to 0 time, pressure is given 0.5 atm. Okay, and product is this one N2O4 plus O2. So initial way, because reaction not started, so only for reactant pressure 0.5 atmospheric pressure, and then 0. Then at time T, so decrease by 2x atmospheric, so 0.5 minus 2x atm, and here product also, here 2 moles, so 2x atm, and then here only single, so x atm. Okay, formula you already known about pressure at the T time, reactant plus product pressure. So reactant pressure Pn2O5 plus Pn2O5 4 plus PO2. Pn2O5 0.5 minus 2x, Pn2O4 2x, and then PO2x. Calculate minus 2x cancel by plus 2x. So 0.5 plus x. Okay, then x value out, then is equal to Pt minus 0.5. This is the value of the x. Then Pn2O5 is equal to 0.5 minus 2x, and x value is Pt minus 0.5. Put the here. So Pt minus 0.5. So 0.5 minus 2 Pt minus 0.5. Okay, so calculate. So pressure comes 0.512 atmospheric pressure. Okay, so this is the value of the Pn2O5, 1.5 minus 2 Pt, because multiply. Okay, clear? 0.5 minus 2 Pt minus plus, and 2 multiply 0.5. Okay, so then 1.0 and 1.0 plus 0.5, 1.5. So 1.5 minus 2 Pt. Then this is the T time is equal to 0. Then this is the way. So time T is equal to 100 seconds. So Pt value is equal to 0.512 given. Right? Pressure is given 0.512 pressure given. So here Pt requirement value. So Pt value given pressure T time 100 seconds. So 0.512 pressure given. So put the value of the 0.512 on the place of the PT. So here you see Pn2O5 is equal to 1.5 minus 2 into 0.512 multiply is equal to 0.476 atm. Okay, then we have to apply rate constant formula for pressure. K is equal to 2.303 divide T log P1 upon PA. Okay, PI divide by PA. So 2.303 on the time 100 second log PI value 0.58 atmospheric pressure and then 0.476 atmospheric pressure of N2O5. Okay, PA. So whenever calculate, so this value come. Okay, 4.98 into 10 to the power minus 4 second inverse. Okay. Next topic is in the last video I explained order. So today I will be explain half-life of a reaction, and this topic is very important because every year one question asking from this topic, half-life period. Any type of question but asking related from half-life. Okay, MCQ, one type, two marks question. Okay, but half-life of a reaction you learn formula. Okay, so what is the half-life of a reaction? Half-life of a reaction is the time in which the concentration of the reactant is reduced to the 1/2 of its initial concentration. Half-life of a reaction is the time in which the concentration of the reactant is reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration. Like initial concentration, time T is equal to half, T half we denoted by half-life time T half, and then initial concentration represent. Okay, so reactant is reduced to the 1/2 of its initial concentration. So initial concentration denoted by R naught, so half value of the R. Okay, so time half, T half, concentration half, 1/2 R naught. Okay, so formula for zero order reaction. So rate constant formula K is equal to R naught minus R up divide T. So R value half and time T half. So time T half and then value put the here. So half R naught. Okay. So T half outside going to the left hand side because we have to find half-life. Half-life denoted by T half. 1/2 R naught minus half R naught. So R naught. Okay. R naught half. So 1/2 R naught and K. Okay. So this is the formula for zero order reaction for half-life period. So T half is equal to R naught upon 2K. So it is clear T half for a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration because in front of initial concentration. So half-life period for a zero order reaction is the directly proportional to the initial concentration of the reactant, and then rate constant inversely proportional to the rate constant. Okay, so T half-life period for a zero order reaction is directly proportional to the initial concentration of the reactant and the directly proportional to the initial concentration of the reactant and the inversely proportional to the rate constant. Okay, directly proportional to the initial concentration of the reactant and inversely proportional to the rate constant. Okay, for first order we have to find half-life period, but first learn formula for the rate constant. Okay, so formula for the rate constant K is equal to 2.303 upon T log R naught upon R. So time half-life T half, so R value is equal to R naught upon 2. Put the value here in the equation T half, R naught upon 2. So T half going to the left hand side, T half is equal to 2.303 divide K and log cancel. So 2 going to the upper side, so log 2. Okay, and log 2 value 0.3010. Okay, multiply, so 0.693 divide K. So half-life period for first order reaction T half is equal to 0.693 divide K. Okay, So here you see for zero order reaction T half is equal to R naught upon 2K. So half life period for zero order reaction directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant, initial concentration. Okay, but here you see T half is equal to 0.693 divide K. That is means not a depend on concentration. So here first order reaction is independent on R naught. Okay. Example 4.7 based on this topic. A first order reaction is found to have rate constant K is equal to 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 14 second inverse. So find the half life period. So first order half life for first order reaction formula is T half is equal to 0.693 divide K. K value given. So K value is 5.5 into 10 to the power minus 14 second inverse. So calculate. So 1.26 into 10 to the power 30 second cup. Okay. Then example 4.8 based on this topic, and it is very knowledgeable question, basic concept wise. Show that in a first order reaction, which order? First order, time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times of half life of the reaction. Okay, time required for completion of 99.9% is 10 times of the half life of the reaction. So when reaction is completed 99.9%, so denoted by R is equal to R naught minus, we have to R naught minus 0.999 R naught. Okay, because percent is given, so multiply 100, point cancel, so 0.999 R naught. So put the value here, R naught divide R naught minus 0.999 R naught is equal to 2.303 divide T. This is the cancel. 1 minus 0.99. So here going to the right upper side. Okay. So value comes 10 to the power 3. That is 1000. Okay. Then T value, T going to the left hand side. So formula is T is equal to T is equal to 6.909 divide K. So for half life of a reaction, formula is for first order T half is equal to 0.693 divide K, and then calculated value 6.909 divide K. Equation number first and equation number second. So divide first, divide second. So first T divide T half is equal to 6.909 divide K, multiply this one, K divide 0.693 is equal to, calculate 6.909 divide 0.693 is equal to 10. Next topic is pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reaction, that is means this is the observed by the hydrolysis reaction. Okay, they like this is ester, hydrolysis of the ester, and then in the presence of the acid, and then convert into the acid and then alcohol. Okay, so here pseudo first order reaction, that is means molecularity 2. Here 2 molecules participate in the reaction, so 2, but order is equal to 1 because rate constant is equal to K CS3COO C2H5. That is means rate of the reaction depend only one reactant concentration. So one reactant concentration, that is means order rate of the order of the reaction 1. So molecularity 2 but order 1. So this is the pseudo first order reaction. So we feel 2 molecules. Okay, so molecularity 2. Okay, but term H2O can be taken as a constant. Okay, so the reaction behave as a first order reaction. So such reaction are called pseudo first order reaction. Okay, example is inversion of the cane sugar. Inversion of the cane sugar like C12H22O11. So hydrolysis of the cane sugar in the presence of the acid H plus N. So cane sugar convert into the glucose and then fructose. But here negligible concentration of the water, always negligible. So here molecularity 2. Okay, molecularity 2, but order of the reaction only 1, because water concentration negligible, and here rate is equal to K C12H22O11. That is means rate of reaction only for depend on the concentration of cane sugar. Okay, so first example of the this way. First example, this chemical reaction. Okay, ester, hydrolysis of the ester. First example number first, hydrolysis of ester. Okay, so ester convert into the ethanoic acid and ethanol. Okay, second example is inversion of the cane sugar. Okay, so those reaction in which molecularity 2 but order only 1, that is means rate of reaction depend only on one concentration, and other reactant is two types of the reactant, so in which one reactant is water, so water concentration always negligible. Okay, next topic is temperature dependence of the rate of a reaction. So temperature dependence of the rate of reaction, so you already know about chemical reaction are accelerated by increase in temperature. Like example, decomposition of N2O5, and time taken for half of the original amount of material to decompose is 12 minutes at 50 degrees Celsius, and 5 hours at 25 degrees Celsius, and 10 days at 0 degrees Celsius. So that is means in a mixture of potassium permanganate KMnO4 and oxalic acid, potassium permanganate gets decolorized faster at a higher temperature than at a lower temperature. So that is means temperature effect on the rate of a reaction. So that is means we have to found for a chemical reaction with rise in temperature by 10 degrees Celsius, so the rate constant is nearly doubled. Okay, for a chemical reaction with rise in the temperature by 10 degree, so the rate constant is nearly double. Temperature dependence the rate of the chemical reaction by accurately explained by Arrhenius equation. Which equation? Arrhenius equation. And it was first proposed by Dutch chemist J.H. van 't Hoff, but Swedish chemist Arrhenius provides its physical justification and interpretation. Okay, Dutch chemist J.H. van 't Hoff, okay, he proposed, but Swedish chemist Arrhenius provide the physical justification and interpretation. Which equation? K is equal to A E minus EA upon RT. K is equal to A E minus EA upon RT. A is Arrhenius factor. Also we have to say frequency factor, and we have to say pre-exponential factor. Arrhenius factor, frequency factor, and free exponential factor, and it is a constant specific to a particular reaction. R is a gas constant, and EA is a activation energy. Okay, and activation energy measured in the joule mole inverse. Okay, so you learn directly temperature dependence the rate of reaction. So yes, for a chemical reaction with a rise in temperature by 10 degrees Celsius, that is means 10 degrees Celsius temperature increase, so the rate constant K is nearly doubled. Okay, so Arrhenius provided physical justification and interpretation by Arrhenius equation. K is equal to A E minus E upon RT. A Arrhenius factor, frequency factor, or pre-exponential factor, and then it is a constant specified to a particular reaction. R capital R gas constant. EA activation energy measured in the joule mole inverse. So temperature T 1 plus 10 degrees C. So that is mean rate constant approximately 2, otherwise 3. Okay, whenever temperature 10 degrees Celsius temperature increase, so rate constant value increase 2 or 3 times, other double and maybe triple. Next topic is description about activation energy. For explaining the activation energy, I have to give a knowledge about formation of the HI through the intermediate H2 plus I2. So first bonding break this way, old bond is breaking and new bond is forming. See, this way, this is the intermediate. So we bond between the Hi form, okay, and between the hydrogen break. Okay, so formula reaction is hydrogen plus I2 and 2Hi. So according to the reaction Arrhenius, this reaction takes place only when a molecule of the hydrogen and a molecule of iodine colloid to form unstable intermediate. It exists for a very short time because then break up to form two molecules of hydrogen iodide. Okay, this way. Then the energy required to form this intermediate we have to say activated complex, capital C, and it is known as activation energy, EA. Okay, so we have to explaining activation energy. See this graph. Here you see graph plotted between the potential energy and reaction coordinated. So here you see H2 plus I2. So required activation energy from formation of the intermediate known as activated complex C. Then this is break the bond and then convert into the product Hi. So here you see release the energy, okay, delta H. Clear? So some energy is released when the complex decomposes to the form product. Okay, so finally enthalpy depend upon the nature of the reactant and then product. So this diagram showing plot of the potential energy versus reaction coordinated. Okay, then next graph is show distribution curve showing energy among gas molecules. Here kinetic energy and here fraction of the molecules. So this graph, this type of, here highest point, that is means it is a most probable kinetic energy, and here this way highest fraction of the molecule. Okay, then next graph is distribution curve showing temperature dependence of the rate of reaction. Okay, so whenever graph plot between the fraction of molecule and kinetic energy, so here T time, on the T time this way, and T plus 10, whenever T plus 10, so energy of the activation you see T time this way, dark black color, and then when this portion increase, whenever temperature increase 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this area shows fraction of the molecule reacting at T, and this area show fraction of the additional molecules which react at T plus 10. Okay, so distribution curve showing the temperature and then dependence the rate of the reaction. So these three diagram related from activation energy, this one first diagram, this second graph, and third whenever temperature increase. So this is graph related temperature T and activation energy, both EA. Okay, this graph. So Arrhenius explained by this graph activation energy explaining by the Arrhenius equation. Arrhenius equation you already known about, K is equal to A minus E upon RT. Okay, so Arrhenius equation, so factor is E minus E upon RT. So whenever taking natural logarithm of both sides of the equation, so Arrhenius equation is equal to K is equal to A E minus E upon RT, taking natural logarithm. So K logarithm ln K, and then A ln A, and E power comes in the downside, so minus E upon RT. So this is the natural logarithm. Okay, and the plot of the ln K and versus temperature, so inversely proportional. So K versus temperature gives a straight line. Okay, so see the graph ln K and then 1 upon T. So whenever graph plot, so straight line obtained, here intercept ln A, and this is slope minus E upon R. So okay, so here this way represent slope and this way represent intercept. Okay, clear? So for temperature T1, so formula is ln K1 is equal to minus E upon RT1 plus ln A. for temperature T2, so ln K2 is equal to minus EA upon RT2 plus ln A. ln A common. K1 and K2 are the values of the rate constant, temperature T1 and T2. So both equations subtract equation, this way equation and this equation. So ln K1 and ln K2, this two equation. So ln K2, 2 minus 1. So ln K2 minus ln K1 is equal to EA upon RT1 minus minus. Okay, so ln A cancel. So EA upon R common, and in bracket 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. Okay, so minus power going to the divide form, ln K2 divide K1. Then R value, here ln convert into the log. So ln is equal to 2.303 log. Okay, so log K2 upon K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. Okay, so this formula multiplication LCM we take. So T1 T2, so T2 minus T1. This formula for Arrhenius equation. Example 4.10, based on this topic, the rate constant of reaction at 500 Kelvin and 700 Kelvin, T1 and T2 given, 0.02 second inverse and 0.207 second inverse. Okay, so rate constant value also given, second inverse unit, that is means rate constant value. So calculate the values of EA and A. So formula you already known about Arrhenius equation. Log K2 upon K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R, T2 minus T1 divide T1 T2. K2 value 0.07, K1 value 0.02. EA we have to find 2.303, gas constant value 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. T2 700 minus T1 500 divide T1 T2 multiply. Log value point cancel, so log 7 minus log 2 value minus, so come 0.544. Then EA, this value multiply and then calculate. So 5.714 into 10 to the power minus 4 divide 19.15. So calculate, so this value come joule because it is a activation energy. Then Arrhenius equation formula is K is equal to AE minus EA upon RT. So K rate constant value 0.02 is equal to A, we have to find E minus EA 18230 divide gas constant 8.314 and temperature 500. So A out left hand side and then 0.02 divide by this value. So 1.61 value come. Then question number 4.11. The first order rate constant for the decomposition of ethyl iodide by the reaction C2H5I convert into the C2H4 plus HI. Temperature given, rate constant value given, activation energy EA given, and then calculate the rate constant K2. We have to find temperature T2. Okay, so T1 given, K1 given. So formula you already known about, log K2 minus log K1 is equal to EA upon 2.303 R, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. Okay, so log K2 value we have to find, log K1 value given 1.60 into 10 to the power minus 5 plus EA 209 000 joule mole liter inverse divide 2.303, gas constant value 8.314, 1 upon T1, 1 upon T2, T1 T2 value given, and then calculate. So this value come. Okay, and log of this value already given in exam value, and I will be explain in log video. Okay, video of the log. So then after calculate, so log K2 value comes. Okay, this value log K2, and then whenever we take log of this value, so this value come for K2. Okay, so don't worry, I will be explain how to find log okay, in video, next video. Okay, next topic is effect of catalyst. So I will be explained in the next video. Thank you so much.